Hi, I'm Mike. On the ranch we have cows and calves, of course, chickens, horses, lots of barn cats, even a few pigs. But a couple of the critters that roam the grounds may just surprise you, because just like everything here on the ranch, they have a job to do. And today we introduce you to the waterfowl on our Wyoming Life. So if you've ever watched the webcam from the ranch, which anyone can do right at our website, www.ourwylife.com, you may have seen a few new faces out in the pasture this spring. With the pond being so full of water, our trio of geese have been making the nightly trek out to swim. From the webcam, you might know them as 2 white dots and 1 black dot. But in reality, they're the geese of the ranch. And they've been calling this place home longer than most of the cows. Welcome back to Our Wyoming Life, and thanks for stopping by. Please subscribe and keep exploring the ranch life and escaping the ordinary. It's funny for me how accustomed you can get to life and what's going on around you. I get comments and emails on a daily basis about how wonderful this life is, and there are days when I go out and all I see is work. I just see job after job, broken fence lines, equipment that needs repaired or upkeep for it, or you know, it's easy to get into that tunnel vision. And I don't know how many times I've walked by these guys here on the ranch without even paying a bit of attention to them. And of course, they've been here a long time. They'll probably be here for much longer. And it's easy to look past what you see every day. So I figured today we could give them a little bit of the recognition, I don't know where they went, the recognition that they deserve. We're going to talk about the purpose they serve. And of course, it's Tuesday. That means it's a project list video. So we do have a project coming up as well that we can take care of while we talk. See, it's not just these geese here on the ranch. These three are what I like to call their survivors. They've lived here for over 10 years now. They've made it through the coldest winters. They've gotten lost and wandered down the highway. They've been attacked by everything from stray dogs to bobcats. But here they are, and hopefully they will soon be able to pass some of their survival tips down to a whole new generation. A generation of ducks that have only recently arrived on the ranch, and some ducks that still have yet to learn some manners. Erin wanted geese and ducks from the moment we came to the ranch. In fact, I don't think she cared about the cows as much as she did wanting to have her own ducks and geese around, which in the beginning seemed like a useless endeavor. Ducks and geese, well, they're loud. They can be aggressive, territorial, they're messy. But I knew they weren't going to go anywhere, so I figured I better find a way to make peace with them. Speaking of messy, the new ducks are here on the ranch, and they've made a huge mess. When they first came to the ranch, they arrived with the chickens, and they all lived together for a little while. At some point in a duck's or a goose's development, they discovered water and how much fun it can be and how you can make a mess with it. So the ducks got moved off from the chickens, and they've lived in their own little swimming pool for the last couple weeks. Really, ducks and geese are just messy drinkers, and they use water to help them eat, mixing food and water together to soften it and make it easier to digest. As a result, the water gets dirty very quickly and should be changed out about twice a day. Last night, these little ones, well, they had a heyday, and not only mixed water and food together, but also mixed water with everything, and their own private water park. And now we get to clean it up and clean them up. They also get a bath out of it. This is these guys' first encounter with standing water. Soon, they'll be out with their friends floating in the pond, but for right now, I don't think they know what to think. There are a few questions that we get when it comes to ducks and geese, and the first one is always, why? The first reason that we have ducks and geese is purely for entertainment reasons. Erin's entertainment. Ducks and geese, we have found, they have more personality than most backyard type animals, and they definitely have more personality than a chicken. Have you ever tried to have a conversation with a chicken? Talk about one-sided. But ducks and geese, they have qualities that make them a joy to be around. Geese mate for life, and ducks, they imprint and bond with each other and even people for their entire lifetime. They always seem to be talking about something, and boy are they gossipy. Ducks and geese are also great for weed and pest control. Ducks will eat up slugs, and geese, while they won't touch bugs, love weeds. They're relatively easy to keep, They're hardy, they're strong, they rarely get sick, and they don't require a lot of food in the spring and summer as they're constantly out scavenging. One great thing about the geese and ducks on the ranch is that they protect the chickens. They tend to be more territorial and protective. They've been known to chase away dogs, fox, weasels, and of course, then there are the eggs. Although our geese only lay a few eggs per year, they can be worth quite a bit. Some folks like to buy them to eat, but usually we end up selling them to egg artisans who carve the eggshells into beautiful and ornate pieces. Ducks do lay year-round just like chickens, and their egg production is actually more reliable than chickens. The eggs are slightly larger and mostly used in baking. As eggs with more white, they create a much more fluffy batter for cakes and other baked goods. Also, duck eggs can be a substitute for those allergic to eggs. Eggs are one of the most common allergy-causing foods for children, and although most kids grow out of it, it still can affect adults. Because of a differing protein in duck eggs, some have found that eating duck eggs is perfectly fine. Although we do tell folks to check with their doctor first, as some egg allergies can actually cause anaphylaxis shock. As Erin continues on with taking care of an item on the project list for us, we can talk about our ducks and geese. Those 2 white dots and 1 black dot, well, they're our full-grown geese. They're just over 10 years old, and they're joined at the hip. So since then, they've been the 3 amigos. The 2 white dots being white Chinese geese, and the black dot, a Toulouse goose. The ducks that will be joining them, and are soon going to outnumber them, are a variety of runner ducks, black Swedish ducks, and cayugas. We have no doubt that they're all going to get along. Ducks and geese tend to bond pretty well, and we've never had a goose or a duck fly the coop, so to speak. These ducks and geese, well, they can fly, but they rarely do, and not for any very long distances. It's a rare sight to see them fly at all, let alone more than a few feet if you startle them. Without a good tailwind, they're not going to go far. The farthest I've seen the geese fly is about a quarter of a mile, and then they came walking back. So for now, the ducks and the geese are a way of life on the ranch, and a friendly and entertaining addition, one that lets us know when people pull in the driveway, as well as the latest gossip from around the ranch. I hope you've enjoyed meeting the geese, the new ducks, and seeing how much of a mess they can be. Yeah, ow, you're biting me. Soon these little guys are gonna get moved into the chicken house where they're gonna stay in for about a week or so, and then they will be off to adventure around the ranch. Ducks and geese, they do a lot better while domesticated if they have the run of the place, and they seem to be in a better mood, more friendly, and, well, just happier. Be sure to subscribe as we have a lot more coming up soon. This week we are branding, in fact this weekend, weather permitting. We do have some rain on the way, but we are keeping our fingers crossed and hoping that will blow over, give us a chance to get it done, and live stream it all for you to watch. Ow, quit biting me. Why are you doing that? Comment and participate in the entire live stream process if you'd like. Also, this weekend is Father's Day, and Mackenzie has a video that she's been working on to release on Sunday. I have word that a lot of our subscribers who get the herd report have been helping out, so I'm sure that that'll be a lot of fun. Until then, have a great week, and thanks for joining us in our Wyoming Life. What, are you done biting me now? You're okay. Oh, you're okay. See, you're fine. Want to go see your friends?